Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for this precious time that you have taken from you and to be here. I am Kalyan Hatti, founder and chief mentor for Metamorphosis Engineering and Skill Development. And under this, we have several verticals. Learn and Inspire is the education vertical of Metamorphosis. So Mr. Arumugam is leading the education vertical. Mr. Prasanna is leading the Meta Solution vertical. So on the Learn and Inspire, we are partnered with iLearning Engines, which is a US organization on the digital. So we have created a collective digital platform, and we have done curated content. We have around 300 coaches. We have partnered with change makers, Ashoka awarded schools like Riverside from Ahmedabad, Munni International from Delhi. Also, Munni International is recognized by Japanese government as the only school as a change maker. So with this all of content, our mission is to transform and take the current children or develop the next generation into entrepreneurs and leaders. So therefore, we are looking at developing around 1,000 visionary schools across the country. The recent national education policy, whatever curriculum content, that also is integrated into this particular platform. And the way we develop is take an existing school and transform that into I Can Visionary School. How do we develop the I Can Visionary School? There are 4 elements to the I Can Visionary School. The first is the holistic development. The challenge is incomplete being. So when you say incomplete being, physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, or mindfulness, there is a lack in any of the 5 aspects. Example, depression rate has come down from 28 years globally to 14 years, and 14 years is an age where the child is in the school. So we look at developing these aspects of physical, mental, emotional, social, and mindfulness of the child, which is strengthening the core being, humane. When we say humane, H-U-M-E-N-A, we make them more human by empowering their social, mental, social, and aspect. So that's the first part of I Can Visionary School. Second is, the challenge in India is about the employment. So employment is not an issue. Employability is an issue. So to make that children ready for the 21st century, we have to develop the skills. So what kind of a skills? Like we have 5 pillars of excellence. First is the academic excellence which they require. So we have cartoon-based audios and videos at one-stop solution. Second, we have technology leadership course which develop them in technology. Prime Minister said that if you are keeping the children away from technology, you are having a social crime. So we develop these skills. Third, we develop the entrepreneurship skills. So at entrepreneurship, people still call A for apple, B for bat, C for cat. We are saying A for appreciation, B for bold, C for courage. So this is the entrepreneurship attribute we develop. Fourth is the core values. Core values, authenticity, integrity, those kind of 4 values. And then fifth is the 21st century thinking skills, like problem solving skills, critical thinking skills, structural thinking skills, entrepreneurship thinking skills, out of the box thinking skills. So these are the 5 pillars of excellence of holistic learning. So this becomes the second part of the I Can Visionary School. The third, you have developed the core being, you have developed the child for the world, holistic development has happened, holistic learning has happened. Now the question is, same Ram or Sham has to compete with 1,000 of other Rams or 1,000 of other Shams. How do you make this child different? So for which we have holistic growth. So what we do in holistic growth, we do basically 4 things. One is we set up a global education and career center. So we have tie-up with 3,000 plus universities across 20 countries. So we make the child choose and understand its passion and do what they love and get paid for doing what they love. So that's one setup we do. Second, we established Learn and Inspire Club. So in this club, they socialize and they develop their overall leadership abilities and entrepreneurship abilities. Third, we set up a lab. So in lab, they get hands-on experience on that. So that's how they look at developing the lab part of it. And the fourth is about developing the whole child in terms of all aspects. So they create a peer group. So if they don't understand the subject, then they can work through maths mastermind and science mastermind. So they have masterminds. So these are the 4 elements in the holistic growth. So that's how we complete the third part of ICANN Visionary School, which is about the holistic growth, making the child holistically developed and different from the other children. That's how we set up the entrepreneurs and leaders. Fourth is about the holistic transformation. Core being is strong with holistic development. Holistic learning, you have made the children ready for the world. Holistic growth, you have made the child different. Holistic transformation is child is great, genius, potential, but if the surrounding around the child is not right, who is the surrounding? It's in the womb. It's not in the biological womb, but it is in the womb of the universe. What is the universe for the child? Child is surrounded by teacher, parent, ayah, driver, the founder. So we do leadership orientation program for all these people so that the child has no choice than to evolve as a leader, as an entrepreneur. And that is the only way, because we have a dream that India was known as Sone ki Chidiya. India was known as a land of entrepreneurs. So through colonial rule, we have become employees. We read and write, but we have lost that. So how do we bring that Gurukul education system? How do we bring that land of entrepreneurship and regain the India status of a golden age, Sone ki Chidiya, right? So that's what is Learn and Inspire doing, and only then it can be called as Atmanirbhar education. And we can take, and we would like to develop around 1,000 visionary schools across the country. And that's what today we are doing this launch as a national launch. Over last 6 months, we have touched around 100 schools. We have taken them to Ahmedabad. We have done the Visionary School Founder Program. And we are doing 2 pilots, one south in Hyderabad. 5 schools are getting transformed into ICANN Visionary School. Today in Jaipur, 5 more schools have started for north. So south and north we have started. But today's day we are launching Learn and Inspire nationally so that we can start looking at scaling up this and develop 1,000 visionary schools across the country.